Hello and welcome to the channel. So today I'm reviewing a Bissell SpotClean Automate. This is one of many variants of the Bissell range. I believe they mostly do the same things. The SpotClean, it's just variants on how long you want your hose and everything like that. So yeah, picked this one up. This is the super cheap auto variant that they've got in stock there. As you can see, it includes some product. It also includes different heads that you can use in when you're spot cleaning. So just unboxing it here, as you can see, a couple of clamps, I guess there. I'll show you what they're used for and how they attach to the machine. A couple of different heads here in the plastic. So we can see there, this triangular head. We had the smaller brush head size earlier, and then I guess this is the main one that you see in all the videos, and the one that we're going to be using today as well. So then we're going to remove the cardboard. Oh, actually no, one more clamp. We're going to remove the cardboard here. And we're going to get to the actual machine. So again, this is the super cheap variant. I believe it's exclusive to Super Cheap Auto. Not too sure, to be honest with you. They're not sponsoring this by any stretch of the imagination. So didn't get too much information from them. Yeah, so as I said, this is the, I believe it's exclusive to Super Cheap. Bissell will do all types of different variants on their website, or if you go to a Harvey Norman or anything like that. But I believe the majority of them would be similar, I guess, just different sizes and hose lengths and things like that. So as you can see, just with the unboxing there. Now, this variant here was $250 at Super Cheap Auto, so it is quite expensive. Now, what I would say is I didn't pay $250. I paid about $185. The reason is because these actually go on special. I don't know if Super Cheap will like me saying this, but they actually go on special quite a bit. So just if you are in the market for one of these machines, just keep your eyes peeled because they go on special quite often. So as you can see, the bit of detergent was included in the box, and some instructions as well. The instructions, I must admit, are very, very good. They tell you where all the clamps go, and just make it easy for you to use. So that's the product there. Now we're putting the clamp on the back here. So this is, I guess, a tether in which you can wind up the cord, as you can see, and then the other clamp is to hold the hose. So winding up the power cord here. So the other thing is it is I guess power based, electricity based, where you will need a wall socket for it, or extension cords or anything like that. I will be using an extension cord on the test today. So as you can see, just winding it in there. And the cord is quite long, to be fair. So I mean, obviously you probably will need an extension if you're mostly doing things outside, but the good thing is the cord is quite long and shouldn't really get in the way. And then you got the hose holder here. So that's gonna hold the hose. As you can see, I haven't got a head on the hose as of yet. So yeah, that's the product there. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out this left side. Now you just pull the left side out. There's no buttons, no levers, no nothing. As you can see, there's markings on the left and the right side. So if you want to do a small or a large area, it tells you how much you need to fill it up with water and how much you need to fill it up with product. We're only doing a small area today, so I'm only not going to fill it up too high. It does tell you, so on the left side is where the clean water goes, and on the right side is where the dirty water goes once you obviously suck up the water. Now it does have it labeled quite clearly on on the compartment, on which is the clean and the dirty side. So it should be pretty obvious. So first thing we're going to do, so we're going to work on this seat here. These are the stains that we're going to look at getting out. Now, these were from a fast food, one of those paper bags. It was so, I don't know what it was that was on the bottom there, but it was so sticky. Got all over my hands, my fingers. I have no idea what it was. It was from Hungry Jack's, but it was disgusting. Anyway, I can't get these out with any regular cleaner, so this is what we're using the Bissell for. So we've attached it to the power. We're going to put the head on. Beautiful. And you can see the little trigger there where my thumb was. That's where it's going to spray the water. So we're going to turn the machine on, and it's obviously you can't hear it, but it is like a vacuum kind of sound that comes out of it. We're going to spray. We're going to spray the chair with the detergent, and then we're going to suck it up. We're trying to get rid of all the liquid. I'm going to make it as dry as possible. Obviously, you can't get everything. It's going to be damp for maybe a couple of hours after you use it. So you can see the stains there. So that's what I'm trying to get rid of, and you can see it's not quite coming up with the Bissell. So we're going to hit it again. You can just see it's sucking up. So you don't need to push any triggers or anything like that to suck it up. You just need to, I guess, push down on the head, and it will just suck up automatically the water. And yeah, you obviously saw that I vacuumed the area before doing this. Just make sure you're working on a clean area as well. But you can see I'm just pointing out where the stains are and that it's not quite sucked it up yet. I do know what the issue is. I do know why it hasn't sucked up. Or cleaned, I should say. It has sucked up, it just hasn't cleaned. And the short answer is I'm not leaving the detergent on for long enough. So I'm hitting it a couple of times, so you can see I'm just kind of spraying it on and sucking it up, but I'm not letting the detergent settle in and I guess clean that area. So we're going to try that again. As you can see, putting a lot more product on there, or a lot more water on there, and just leaving it for a little bit, letting it suck, well, not letting it suck, letting it seep in and hit those stains. Just going to leave it there for a while. And we're going to try and start sucking it up. So again, the other thing I'm probably doing wrong is I'm probably not pushing down hard enough on the machine to suck it up. So that's the other thing. You do need to really press down on the machine to suck up all the liquid and all the water. So you can see as soon as I've left it just for a little bit, all of a sudden the stains have disappeared. So that's what I was, I guess, doing wrong with the machine, and obviously now we've got that right, which is good. So let's have a chat about this. I mean, the Bissells are, I guess, definitely the most popular in the detailing business when it comes to using a carpet and upholstery, I guess, stain remover. They're a very good machine. They're very easy to use. They are quite expensive. However, I'm hoping that this will last quite a while. The other thing is there's a multitude of different uses for this. So if you're not a detailer and you just look after your car, obviously you can look after the cloth seats. with this machine, but you can also look after, I guess, any chairs or furniture around the house with the same material. So it's not just, I guess, used for the car. It can be used for a multitude of different purposes. Obviously, this channel is car dedicated, so I'm going to use it on the car, and we'll be using it on definitely other people's cars as well. So as you can see, now I've got the hang of pressing down a bit harder on the head. I'm noticing that it's sucking up more of the water. Unfortunately, as I said, you can't really get everything, so it is going to be damp for a couple of hours after I'm done with this. So we'll come back to it and see what it looks like in a couple of hours' time. It probably doesn't look so good now, just because it is always going to have that dampness straight after you've used it. So we're going to try this once more on another stain here. So this is on the driver's side, so this is a different seat. As you can see, that stain there, not sure what that is. However, let's try and use it and see if we can get it out. So just going to spray the product, and again, making the mistake of cleaning it up quickly. So just wanted to see if that worked this time around. Again, it doesn't, confirming that was the mistake that I was making earlier in the video, was that I was sucking it up, a lot, well, too quickly after spraying the detergent. And you can see how much we're pressing down on it just to try and get every last, well, as many, I shouldn't say every last drop, but as much as we can sucked up there. So we're going to try this again. However, we'll be fixing our mistake this time, which is leaving it on for a little bit longer, letting it soak in. So you can actually see on the camera, and it's hard to see with the naked eye, but I think the camera is better than our naked eye at the moment. That's just technology. But you can actually see it soak in through the camera. I couldn't really see that in real life with using my eyes, but the camera shows that you can see the water and the detergent kind of soak into the fabric and work away. So let's see how it looks this time. So again, really pushing down on the head, trying to get as much water as possible out of the seat. And as we can see, as I said, there is that dampness still. You can see that on the camera on the seat. That is just water that will dry up and come good, as long as you get most of it out with the Bissell. So you can see now, I mean, that stain was prevalent when I was using it last, but you could see there that it had essentially gone after letting it soak in for a while. This is what the machine looked like after those two experiments. We can see the dirty water container. That's all the water that we picked up after spraying it onto the seats. That's all dirty water, so we need to get rid of that. So it is hard to film and dismantle the machine at the same time, so apologies about my hands there. Now again, same thing, you just kind of pull it out of the machine, the compartment to get rid of it. There's no buttons or latches to get rid of it. So we're going to take this out, we're going to empty the dirty water and then into the trough, and then we're going to rinse the compartment just to make it clean again, make it a bit more presentable, and doesn't make it look like it's been through the walls, which is good. So just going to rinse that out. full. And then we just pop this back in. So that just screws on and off. Very, very easy to take apart. There's not too many like nuts and bolts or anything like that. It all just is screws. And as I said, just tighten it up. And there we go, done. So this is the first chair that we looked at. So as you can see, those stains there, all gone. That's massive. I've hit those stains with a cleaner that many times and it hasn't come out. So really, really happy with the results there. Obviously you can see there's a little bit of watermarks there. We can just hit that with a cleaner and that should get that out. But the bulk of it, the hard stuff, which is the stains, is all gone. So all in all, this is a very good machine. Look, it is expensive, but does have more than one use, so a multitude of different uses. So we hope that obviously you get more than the singular use out of it. So look, I think it is worth the money. However, I'm not too sure on the longevity of the machine. If there is any problems, I'll definitely make sure you guys know, so make sure you subscribe. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please like, comment and subscribe, and I can give you more of these. Thanks for watching.